Good morning, everyone. So we went on a bit of a road trip. We didn't film leaving because it was in the dead of the morning. It was really not nice. It was dark, cold, rainy. Cape Town in the winter, pretty much. So we went to fetch that. Okay, so we went on this road trip. We left Gordons Bay early in the morning to Lady Smith. We did take an alternative route from driving straight on the N2 and then only in Riversdale turned off. We left here nice and early, 4 o'clock in the morning. It was a beautiful drive, quiet roads. So we didn't film anything on location where we picked up the vehicle on the farm. This is a private owner's farm. They didn't want, nothing invasive there in terms of location or anything. But just astonishingly beautiful. You see as we're driving out of the farm, the amount of rain they've got there, it's beautiful. It's green. The shrubbery is all grown. It is astonishingly beautiful. So this is just a bit of a video as we're driving through out of the farm, back onto the road, back to Riversdale, and then from there we went to to So it might look just like an old wreck of a Land Rover, rusted to bits, and there's only a few pieces usable on it. But it did come with a few important parts, and the part we've been hiding from you, really, we've already removed from it. But as you can see, there's very little left of this old Land Rover. We went into the Karoo just outside Lady Smith to fetch this. Nice drive, really beautiful. It's greener than ever. I've never seen the Karoo that green. Beautiful water everywhere. It was quite a nice drive, and we'll show you a lot of little things. This was really quite the expedition, and lovely. And we went to see some amazing things just outside of Still Bay. Well, we were close enough to Still Bay. We were in Riversdale, which made sense to stop there. But this was really a cool trip. And this Land Rover, though we're being in bits, was literally just the start of it all. Okay, to show you the Land Rover. Okay, well, as you can see, this is how much it's rained. There's water everywhere by us. This Land Rover is really bad. I mean, the front frame is broken. There's a partial engine in here, which I'm sure we'll be able to save some of the bits. I mean, the firewall is completely done for. The axles are there, but I wouldn't put my money on them. Seat box is knackered, dash and dials, everything is really done for. So apart from one or two small little pieces here, this is really pretty much scrap metal. And I know it sounds terrible, I mean, from a Land Rover perspective, but it is really bad. I mean, the rear cross member is this home built plate you see here. I have to give it to them, they didn't do a bad job. But as you can see, this thing is just so rusty. Look at that, it's just a mess. Then there's some of the bits that came with it. A roof panel, doors that are beyond repair, a Series 2 aluminum roof, single cab roof, which is quite nice. Part of a seat. Yeah, it's really not a lot to look at. Don't mind this big truck. It's not mine. I haven't defected and joined some other group of cars. I still do Land Rover. Now let's go to the more interesting part of what we found. Okay, and here it is. I'll start just showing you that, and then we'll slowly move back. It has been modified slightly over the years, but it is a ute body, better known in the Australians. In South Africa, there's not so many of them. They aren't very much appreciated by the South Africans in terms of being a Land Rover part. But these are actually aluminum, believe it or not. The bed is steel. They have made some changes over this on this over the years. It's from the Karoo. It's not rusted much. We even got this bit with it, the correct rear door section, or rear cab section rather, for the truck. So we've known about this for quite some time, and you know how it goes. You know about something, but you don't really go and investigate it. Still has a data tag on for the weights. This is bent, unfortunately, a little bit, but that's not too major. It still even has some lights in it, believe it or not. I highly doubt we'd be able to use them, but yeah, inside not much to look at, I'm afraid, but it is pretty much rust free. This is all surface rust and will clean up quite nicely. The cattle rails, that just came with it. It's something the farmer put onto it. Now this is actually a second generation Land Rover. Or the father had it and then gave it to his son, and the son removed this bin to put on just the standard, as we know them, series Land Rover bin. So we were quite happy to get this. It doesn't really have much of a value, considering the South African tendency is to have the original aluminum bin like we see in this 109 over here. But yeah, we love it.